All right, quickly, I want to appreciate everyone who has been coming over to my page and liking my videos, images, and also my posts, and also those who have been sharing my posts. And thank you so much and so much. Okay, today I want to be showing us a video about what happened to the Brazilian people. Yes, Brazilian people, they mocked God and God gave it to them hot, hot. You can see. So I'm gonna allow you to go through the videos and watch everything, how they during their carnival, the carnival that they did and how they messed everything up by worshiping or demonstrating how powerful devil or demons are in their street, and how they mocking Jesus. No, so you're gonna watch everything from the beginning, and then you'll see how God responded to this particular scene that you are watching. You'll see everything in this video. So stay tuned.
The Grim Reaper is spawning out these bodies in this demonic graveyard hell looking place. I mean, they're literally resurrecting. What the heck? And this is not even the worst of it. This is just the beginning of the whole carnival. How is this a carnival, by the way? I don't understand. I mean, what's the point of this? I'm so confused. Here we see them going back inside of their grave. I don't know what this guy in the white is doing. He seems like he's the guy watching the bodies, or maybe he's spawning them. I have no idea, but let's continue. There's also skeletons on this float that come up later, but we're just gonna fast forward to the next one. This next one is so blasphemous to me, and not as blasphemous as the one I'm going to show you later on and that towards the end of the video. That one just pissed me off. Here we can see a replication of the Garden of Eden. That's the snake. He's the serpent in the Garden of Eden, and in front of him was 3 apples. We know the whole story with the Garden of Eden. On top of the snake, we see some type of mystic person. I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent. Looks like the one steering it and stuff. Now let's continue with the blasphemy. Is that Adam and Eve sexually dancing in a fountain, dressed up in all red, pretending to be devils? I mean, what the actual heck is this? Why? Why is this a theme? Why is there so much mockery? I mean, why are they sexually dancing? This is a float to mock one of the most significant stories in the Bible. And honestly, I feel like I should research this. It might be like a satanic themed carnival, but I don't even want to. I'm not gonna waste my energy on it. And I'm guessing this whole float is supposed to represent the Garden of Eden. There's obviously a lot of gardens, water flowing. It's supposed to look beautiful with the, great garden and all of this stuff. Okay, this next one is literally the devil laying down on the float, like the devil's paradise, I guess. I want to know who's coordinating this, because this is literally what the devil wants, trapping souls. Everyone's souls is being trapped. They think everyone here is dancing, drinking, having fun, celebrating and worshiping the devil. And I guarantee this, like everything else, slowly gets more demonic every single year. Look at the detail on these things. There's gargoyles. See that red demon? That's a gargoyle sitting all around this little castle. It looks to me now that this is the devil's castle, Lucifer's castle, basically. So I looked up what this is a celebration for, and it happens every year before Lent. And if you want me to be honest with you, that's horrible. Before Lent, you should be celebrating the fast. You should be celebrating Jesus Christ. But why is it all demons? I'm genuinely confused. Okay, I stepped away and I got my cool back. We're a lot better now. Okay, let's keep talking about these. I don't understand what this one is. Doesn't look too satanic to me. This float is filled with, it looks like motorcycles, and the whole thing seems to be some type of train-looking device. And what really confuses me is that there are people in cages dancing. I don't know what that is symbolizing. Obviously it's something dark. It has to be with this carnival. It's always dark things. please get out the cage. Don't know why that's happening. Don't like that symbolism. Let's move on to the next one. This one looks like a undead jungle vibe. There is a skeleton in the front with horns, and he is moving up and down as if he's worshiping something. This foot is representing a Masonic temple. You can see the temple right there. Very, very self-explanatory. There's checkers everywhere, and everyone's dressed up as they would in a Masonic temple. This one is actually very interesting to me. I was not expecting this out of all of the floats we've been seeing. But it does make sense to me because the Masonic temple is associated with the Illuminati, and the Illuminati is also associated with very dark things based off of their rituals and what they believe in. So this does make total sense. Alright, I'm gonna show you what really made me upset. I mean, I was pissed off when I saw this, guys. If you could please like the video so this can get pushed out and people can see this. I mean, this is blasphemy at its finest, and something needs to be done about this. The devil dragging Jesus Christ on the ground? You have to be joking me. He's tossing him around like he's some type of rag doll? Are you kidding? I mean, this is a carnival that has taken place on Ash Wednesday before Lent for multiple days. And this is being performed. Watch what happens here. The devil goes up and just stabs him, you know, shuts him down. And they get up like it's some type of show. How do you go to bed knowing that you're just doing this type of stuff? It just blows my mind. Anyway, some minor things I noticed is there's an owl god right there, and if we all know about the owl god. Some other, looks like ancient Egyptian gods. The owl god is also associated with Baphomet, and you guys can look that up. That's the devil himself. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about all of this. I can't be the only...
Okay, so this is just the Brazil carnival that you're seeing, that you're watching right now. And immediately after that display of their demonic display, you know, when a whole full country come together to celebrate the demon and at the same time mocking Jesus, you know, mocking God himself, you know, immediately there was a 24 hours rain or I call it storm that took place, and everywhere as in I couldn't get the video. There was a video I saw where even wind were blowing, you know, carrying people as well. So the carnival was put to a halt till further notice. So just go ahead and watch the remaining part of the video, and please don't forget to subscribe and at the same time share this video. Thank you.
And many had to take shelter on the roofs of their homes to avoid being swept away by the flood waters. Authorities in Prudentopolis were overwhelmed by the scale of the disaster. The local emergency services were not prepared for such a large-scale event and were quickly overwhelmed. Brazil's government response was slow, and it took several hours for the army and other rescue teams to reach the city's rescue efforts, hampered by the terrain's difficult terrain, making it difficult for rescue teams to reach the areas worst hit by the floods. Also, due to extensive damage to infrastructure, such as roads and bridges, it is difficult for rescue teams to reach people in need of life. As a result of very large floods killed hundreds of people, many others were injured and thousands left homeless. The floods also caused extensive damage to the city's infrastructure, including hospitals, schools and other public buildings. The aftermath of the flood was just as frightening as the disaster itself. Survivors have had to deal with the loss of loved ones, destroyed homes and overwhelmed with possessions. The city is in chaos, and the survivors must support each other. The government has successfully launched an investigation into the causes of the flood and the government's response. Heavy rains turned out to be caused by climate change, with more frequent and intense weather events occurring in the region. The investigation also found that authorities were less prepared for disasters and lacked the resources and training to respond effectively. The Prudentopolis floods were a stark reminder of the devastating effects of climate change, calling on government organizations and individuals to take urgent action to reduce the impact of climate change and prepare for disasters in the future. Plans are in place to minimize the impact on local communities. In the series, March 7, 2023 flood disaster in Prudentopolis, Brazil was a tragic event that caused severe damage to property and infrastructure of human life. The disaster highlighted the need for more effective defense and better preparedness for future problems.